Hello guys, I hope everyone is well. I live in Bangladesh. আজকে যে ভিডিওটি দেখবে এবং যার ভিডিওর উপর রিঅ্যাকশন দিব সে হলো টিম মিনচিন অস্ট্রেলিয়ার খুবই জনপ্রিয় একজন কমেডিয়ান অ্যান্ড সিঙ্গার। যে সঙ্গের উপর রিঅ্যাকশন দিব সেই সংটি হলো দ্য গুড বুক। টিম মিনচিন দ্য গুড বুক। তো চলেন আমরা ভিডিও দেখে তারপরে কথা বলি। So start.
This next song requires a boot.
খুবই জনপ্রিয় একজন কমেডিয়ান অ্যান্ড সিঙ্গার অস্ট্রেলিয়ান।
If you're one of those people that finds the sort of bashing of religion and stuff tiresome or offensive, just give me 5 more minutes.
5 minutes.
Life is like an ocean voyage, and our bodies are the ships. And without a moral compass, we would all be cast adrift. So to keep us on our bearings, the Lord gave us a gift. And like most gifts you get, it was a book. I only read one book, but it's a good book, don't you know? I act the way I act because the good book tells me so. If I want to know how to be good, it's to the good book that I go, because the good book is a book and it is good and it's a book.
Oh, very funny, man.
I know the good book's good because the good book says it's good. I know the good book knows it's good because a really good book would. You wouldn't cook without a cookbook, and I think it's understood. You can't be good without a good book, cause it's good and it's a book, and it is good for cooking. I tried to read some other books, but I soon gave up on that. The paragraphs ain't numbered and they complicate the facts. I can't read Harry Potter cause they're worshipping false gods and that. And Dumbledore's a poofter, and that's bad cause it's not good. Morality is written there in simple white and black. I feel sorry for you heathens, got to think about all that. Good is good and evil's bad, and goats are good and pigs are crap. You'll find which one is which in the good book, cause it's good and it's a book and it's a book. Yeah, I had a cat, she gave birth to a litter. The kittens were adorable and they made my family laugh, but as they grew they started misbehaving. So I drowned the little fuckers in the bath. When the creatures in your care start being menaces, the answers can be found right there in Genesis chapter 6 verse 5 to 7. Yeehaw! Swing your partner by the hand, have a baby if you can. But if the voices in your head say to sacrifice your kid to satiate your loving God's fetish for dead baby blood, it's simple faith the book demands. So raise that knife up in your hands. Before the good book made us good, there was no good way to know if a thing was good or not that good, or kind of touch and go. So God decided he'd give writing allegoric prose a go, and so he wrote a book, and it was generally well received. The Telegraph said this god is reminiscent of the Norse. The Times said kind of turgid, but I liked a bit with horses. The Mail said lots of massacres, a violent tour de force. If you only read one book this year, then this one is a book, and it is good, and it's a book. Yeehaw! Swing your daughter by the hand, but if she gets raped by a man and refuses then to marry him, stone her to death.
Oh, very funny, man.
If you just close your eyes and block your ears to the accumulated knowledge of the last 2,000 years, then morally, guess what? You're off the hook. And thank Christ you only have to read one book. Just because the book's contents were written generations hence by hairy desert-dwelling gents squatting in their dusty tents. Just because what heaven said was said before they'd leavened bread. Just because Jesus couldn't read doesn't mean that we should need when manipulating human genes to alleviate pain or fight disease. When deciding whether it's wrong or right to help the dying let go of life, or to stop a pregnancy when it's just a tiny blastocyst, there's no reason why we should take a look at any other book but the good book, cause it's good and it's a book, and it's a book, and it's quite good. Come on, that's fine.
Very good. বন্ধুরা ভিডিওটি দেখলাম, খুবই ভালো লাগলো। টিম মিনচিনের এর আগে আমরা খুবই কম ভিডিও দেখছি, আজকে যে ভিডিওটি দেখলাম এই ভিডিওটি খুবই ভালো লাগছে। একজন খুবই ট্যালেন্টেড অ্যান্ড এক্সেলেন্ট সিঙ্গার, অস্ট্রেলিয়ার খুবই জনপ্রিয় একজন কমেডিয়ান অ্যান্ড সিঙ্গার টিম মিনচিন। এর আগে আমরা প্রচুর পরিমাণ রিয়াকশন দিয়েছি অস্ট্রেলিয়ার সঙের উপরে, যেমন জন ফরানের সঙ্গের উপর রিয়াকশন দিয়েছি আমরা, টিম মিনচিনের কিছু সঙ্গের উপর রিয়াকশন দিয়েছি। এই সংগুলো, যে সঙ্গের রিয়াকশন, সেই সঙ্গের ভিডিও লিঙ্ক ডিসক্রিপশনে পেয়ে যাবেন। টিম মিনচিনের এই ভিডিওটি কেমন লাগছে এটা কমেন্ট করে জানাবেন, আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লাগছে। ও মাই গড। তো ভালো থাকবেন, হ্যাভ এ গুড ডে অ্যান্ড গুড বাই।